Hello, this is Darren, and the video I'm making tonight, I'm live, is about a motorcycle. So I have a Honda CRF250L. I also have a Harley Sportster, but tonight we're going to talk about the Honda CRF250L. It's a 2016, and I bought it used with 700 miles on it in 2017. So it was almost a year old when I bought it. And since then, I put a lot of mods on it. And tonight, I did a few things on it, and I wanted to talk about that. So we took it. It already had a FMF power bomb header and a FMF exhaust on it, and have a K&N filter, an EJK fuel, a computer on it. I modified the air box to allow more air in, and it has various other modifications on it, but it's been regeared to 13 in the front and 42 in the rear, which gives me a lot more torque low end. You definitely do lose some on the high end as far as speed goes, but when I have knobby tires on it, speed isn't a concern for me. So with the mods that I had, there was a couple of little things that were happening because of the exhaust, the air, and the fuel computer on it. I was getting a little bit of popping on deceleration, not very bad. But another thing that was happening was when I was coming to a stop, when I was at a higher RPM and I pulled the clutch in, it would occasionally stall on me. And this was due to a valve that's on the bike that allows air to go into the exhaust valves, fresh air to go into the exhaust valves, and it's supposed to help cut down emissions. But since I have an aftermarket exhaust on it, it don't have the catalytic converter on it, and the emission system does very little. So there's also a canister on the bike, which reburns the fuel fumes from the gas tank. So what we did was we modified it and removed a lot of excess things on it, such as the canister and the extra air valve, and it cleaned up a lot of the motorcycle to make it look nicer, and it also definitely helped with the performance, and there's no more popping. It's very clean acceleration, deceleration, no more stalling on pulling the clutch in after a higher RPM. So the mod definitely helped. So we have quite a few different little mods on it, mostly aesthetic mods, to make it look nice. But the main mods are the exhaust, the intake, the regearing. I run a O-ring chain on it, and what else? Have better clutch and brake levers on it, hand guards, better high-end foot pegs for better traction when you're riding. I did one of the nicest things I did for riding was I upgraded to a Race Tech suspension, custom to my weight and riding ability, which is I did the rear shock, and I bought the stuff for the front, but I didn't want to. I have never rebuilt front fork tubes, so I had that done. A local locally by, that's all he does basically. So he did a real good job. So I've race tech suspension front and rear, and that made a very big difference on it. So and that's all I wanted to say for tonight. I don't think I have anyone watching. So this was my first live test video. So I wanted to do a stream and just kind of chatter a little bit. So, tonight, and hopefully we'll start getting some views. So good night for now.